Hey, what's up everyone? How you guys doing today? Hope you're all awesome. I see we got Melon, we got David, we got Ryan. Awesome to see you guys. I'm just going to collect all my free junk here really quick. Nikush, Nakusha, how you doing today? Hopefully I said that right. Alright, the Tuatara Striker. Tell me about this car. Is it good for live racing? Well, yes and no. I mean, you can set it up to beat the dyno time by a lot, but of course you have to be very careful. You have to be extremely careful when racing dyno beating cars on live racing because the game loves to take them and push them into faster and faster lobbies. But it's a great dyno beating car, but it doesn't really have a good live racing setup as far as what I consider a good live racing setup. It's just a fast car that destroys the dyno, if you know what you're doing with it. XRX, what's up, buddy? How are you today? Thank you for being a channel member. We got Johan. What's up, my man? Awesome to see you. There's not a lot of stuff on the map today, as far as free stuff, unfortunately. I want my free stuff. Alright, so I see we can get the Tusk out of here and we can get that old school Hemi. Not a lot of good stuff in there in my opinion. Alright, how's everyone doing? I hope you guys are awesome today. We're going to go run some showdowns and just some random stuff. Melon says Tuataras, not good cars, but they will beat up the dyno. Personally, I avoid trying to live race cars to beat the dyno because the game basically punishes you for that, unfortunately. What's up, Sean? How's your day going? Matthew, I'm doing alright, buddy. How about yourself? 3, 2, 1, go. Kind of a bummer, the milestone prize car this season was just like an old, outdated car. I already had one, so I need to strip this thing. It's a really nice looking car. Noah, yeah, I'm really surprised they did that as well. Not sure why, but I guess they were like, hey, let's give some people some old cars. It does look amazing. That's definitely something you can't deny. Now, me personally, I'm going to strip it. Strip. Goodbye, little car. I will not miss you. It's out of here. When will the Ford event pop up? Alright, so I think it was just up recently. I think it's the last, what is it, the last 2 or 3 days of every season or something along the lines of that. The season just started, so it might be a minute. I can't remember the exact way that it works, as it's been, my memory sucks, but I think the last couple days of each month or the last couple days of each season, it might be the last few days of each month it pops up. I wish I had a good memory, but it's something along the lines of that. What's up, Butch? How you doing today? Awesome to see ya. Alright. I'm still working on trying to get this car, but my Super Snake is just way too slow. It is super slow. So I'm probably not going to make it, but I'm going to do my best, you know? Can't hurt to try. It's a super slow snake is what it is. Alright, I think we got a win. Nice. It's definitely hard to do well when you have a car without a lot of parts. Problem is, I don't really have any parts for these cars. I could spend a bunch of keys and open crates to get parts, but I don't know if I really want to do that. That's what happens when you're really stingy with your resources. what are the Prestige Cup cars for this season? Oh man, let me see if I can remember. I made a video about it. I don't remember offhand. Hold on, let's go look really quick. A couple people were saying they had some different info about that Lamborghini. There's a Lamborghini Murcielago or something of some sort. Let's go look really quick and see if we can find out. Oh, come on, game. I clicked the button and it doesn't work. It's broken. Donna sabotaged me again, guys. Darn you, Donna. So if you look at the 20,000 here, yeah, unfortunately you can't really see what that is exactly. It's some sort of Lamborghini Murcielago, but I can't really tell. It doesn't really tell you what it is, which is a bummer. It'd be nice if it did say. I think there's a better way to find out. Ooh, that looks sweet in that color. That color looks awesome. Look at that. Man, that's not a great car, but it looks amazing. There are so many cars that look great, but suck. It's crazy. Now, if the Prestige Cup's on the map, I'll show you how to find out what it is. Hopefully it's up here today. It might not be. So generally you can click on the Prestige Cup and then you click on the little car manufacturer and it'll show you which car is available. I don't think that's going to pop up on the map until tomorrow though, so. I don't remember what it was offhand. I know next season we're going to have a Yaris. The new GR Yaris is probably going to be the milestone prize car, I think. I don't remember what the Prestige Cup car is for next season. Millen says the Super Snake is crap. It's not the best, that's for sure. It is definitely not the greatest car in the world. Oh, I think we got one. We got her. It's a miracle. Definitely a miracle. All right. Oh yeah, the label Sports Corvette. That's right. That's going to be the other car. Now sometimes, right? Sometimes we do get game information off of people who know how to read the game files. People who know how to read the game files. And sometimes they do give us incorrect information. But if they're correct, yes, the label Motorsports Corvette. I think tomorrow the Prestige Cup goes live, so we'll be able to find out for sure tomorrow. But until that's on the map, you never know 100% for sure, but every once in a while this game does decide to change things on us. Like they'll put something in the game files and then they'll change it. It's rare, but it does happen. But yeah, my Super Snake is not very super. Mary, I'm doing pretty good. About yourself. Awesome to see ya. What's up, Cam? How are you today? Thank you for coming out. All right, tells me into the crates. Oh yeah, today's Friday, isn't it? You're right, today's Friday. It is in the crates. Good call, actually. We'll go look at that in a second. Maybe I'll open a couple of crates just to see what pops out. Why not? Might be kind of fun. I can probably spare a few keys. But yeah, the Prestige Cup used to go on the map today, but I think they've changed it. I think it'll show up tomorrow. Not sure why that is. they've changed a lot of things over the years. I mean, so many things in the game have stayed the same, but there's also a lot of things that have changed. So you kind of never know what to expect, I guess you would say. All right, let's see what we got. Rare imports. What's up, Sideways? How you doing today? Oh yeah, it shows the Corvette there, so that is it. You know what? Let's go and open a couple of crates. I'm pretty sure I have this car, but... 1 star, Donna! Gosh darn you, Donna. She's a mean old turd taco. It was a mini pooper, of course. Thanks a lot, Donna, you big old jerk. We're gonna strip that thing. So between the Corvette and the Zonda, which is better for the new Showdown? I don't know. If I haven't made a video about it, I probably haven't really looked at it yet. Unfortunately, it's really hard to keep up with everything on this game. There's just so much stuff. Oh, another 1-star car. There's so much stuff all the time, and I got about 100-hour a week work week, so I am very pressed on time for pretty much everything. All right, Ford Fiesta, no thank you. All right, you got the car after 200 keys. That's not bad. That's not bad. I mean, it takes 750 to guarantee it, so if you only spent 200, you did okay, you know? Ron G, how's your day going, buddy? All right, here we go. Ba-bam. That's going to be it. Nope. Not even close. All right, I'm going to open one more. I don't think I need this car, but I'll open one more for the heck of it. Rip. Goodbye, Land Rover. The Land Rover. I don't like it. I don't like it. Oh, you're asking if the Tuatara is better than the Hennessy F5. It depends on which F5. I mean, not all of the F5s are great, but the Venom F5, I think it was the Roadster version, is probably about the best car in the game, right? Tuatara is a very different type of car. All right, last one. Come on, Donna, give me something good. Ah, look at that. I got 5 stars. Is this going to be the Corvette? I bet it is. I bet that's it. Ooh, I got orange. Nice. Aw, man, I don't like the rims. I do not like the rims. Those don't work with orange. Wrap sandwiches. I love the car color, but I hate the rims. Now I got to decide, do I want the red one or do I want the orange one? Yeah, I'm not a fan of those rims. I'll have to decide later which one I want to upgrade. I'll probably keep this one just because it's pretty sweet. All right, so yeah, I don't know. What do you guys like better? Red with black rims or orange with gold rims? That's going to be a hard decision. Hey, that's not the one I clicked on. Hold on a second. I clicked on the red one, jerk. Take me to the red one. Red and black does look really nice. I think I like this one better. If the orange one had different rims, I would definitely have kept that, but I'm probably going to keep this one. That's what I'm thinking as of right now. For swapping, I mean, honestly, you can swap with any car you want. Any car in the world is good at swapping as long as you find somebody who's actually willing to trade wins with you and doesn't cheat you out of races. Yeah, I like the red too. So far, everybody likes the red. Orange is one of my favorite colors in the world, but gold rims on an orange car just don't work. Whoa, what the heck just happened? Alright, there's a weird deal going on with BlueStacks here. I think it's a game error. I don't know why it does that. The controls didn't work. I gotta pull down the notifications, then it starts working again. I don't know if it's a normal problem that happens on different games, but for some reason you'll notice that the screen goes dim and then the controls stop working. And then if I pull down the notifications, the screen brightens back up and then the controls work again. I can't figure out why that's happening, but I don't like it. If you want to play this game on PC, you have to download an Android emulator like BlueStacks or LD Player. Unfortunately, they don't run very well. I mean, they've got a lot of issues and weird stuff. If you have a nice phone, that will play the game better than these. But if you're trying to make videos, it's so much easier to make videos and live stream off of a PC. Alright, Noah says the game's been really slow and laggy. I haven't really noticed, Noah. But generally, if I'm not making a video and I'm not live streaming, I just play the game on my phone because my phone runs it way better than the emulators. Emulators are really nice, but I don't really see the point unless I'm making videos. Now, if the emulator ran it just as good, it would be different. I know Google Play just came out with a brand new version for Android, for Windows, but unfortunately this game is not on there yet. One day it probably will be. I would much rather be able to use that, but unfortunately, it doesn't work on there, which is a big old bummer. Alright, Slayer said I got it my first try and I got the blue version. I'm guessing you're talking about the Corvette, right? Congrats for a first try, that's awesome. Alright, Melon likes the rims. Which ones? The black ones or the gold ones? I've never been a fan of gold rims. Now the black ones on the red, I like the looks of it. Alright, we got a win, but bam. Alright, Ghost is at the top 100 of the Blue Showdown. Awesome. I'm guessing you got a maxed out car and you must drive it quite well. That's really hard to get to the top 100, I'd imagine. There's so many people running cheats, it would be hard to get up there. Alright, here we go. Go, little car, go, little car, go! Come on, you can do it! Maybe not. Oh, I got beat. All right, Melon's mean. He takes the to a tar to push people into other lobbies. Melon's like, I'm gonna go in there and get these guys with my crazy car. All right, here we go. 3, 2, 1, go. Second, third, nitrous. Ba-bam, bam, bam. I'm gonna tell you what, Showdown stinks. I don't like it. Should you win? All right. Matt Smoke says, should I try to win the Tempest boss cars? Are they in collections? I'm level 57. I mean, some of them are in collections, but not all of them. I wouldn't worry about getting the boss cars until you've been playing for a while. I mean, there was a time where the boss cars were great cars. Now they're just kind of old and outdated. I mean, it's really nice to have them, but what I would do if I had to start the game over after I'd been playing for a while, I would just go ahead and collect the boss cars later, because you don't need them right away. They're not going to do you any favors at all. They're just kind of cool to have for like a showpiece or something. But none of them are good at this current time. I mean, some of the tier 1 cars are nice, but the boss cars are just old, they're outdated, and they're barely worth your time. I would just wait. If I started the game over, I would just wait until I'd been playing for a while and I had a bunch of fast cars. I wouldn't be worried about making cars fast enough to do the event. I would just wait until I had cars fast enough, and then I would just go do it on my own time. I would be more worried about doing elite tuners or something like that, where I actually like the cars. Alright, the Honda is now the second fastest car in the game, the Indy truck. The first fastest car in the game is now the DeLorean Time Machine Part 3. So the third time machine is the fastest car in CSR racing. Man, my car sucks. But I think Tempest 1 and 2, when I started the game, I blew through those in the first couple of months. But Tempest 3, it took me about 9 months to get enough cars fast enough to beat Tempest 3 Tier 5. So it was kind of a slow process, but what can you do? I just wish they made the showdowns a little easier. MaxTheGamer, what's up, my man? How's your day going? Abomina, how you doing today? Like I was saying a second ago, Back to the Future Part 3, the time machine, that is the fastest car in the game. And it's only like the teeniest, smallest amount ever faster than the Indy truck. They pretty much run the same time. So if you have either one of those, you still pretty much have the fastest car in the game. Truth is though, nobody's going to run those world record times. It's almost impossible unless you got a computer shifting for you at just the perfect spots. Alright, so I've hit 1,000 trophies and the game's like, you know what? I don't think we want you to win anymore. What about SK and GK? I'm not sure what you mean there. Oh, the fastest car from Tempest? I mean, that would be the Sesto Elemento, but even that's not very fast anymore. I think when I started playing the game, the Sesto Elemento was probably like the second or third fastest car in the game. Now it's way down the list. It says, I like the gold rims. I think gold rims look nice on black cars, but I don't know. I don't like them on red. That's just me though. Maybe I'm too picky. Yeah, the game is definitely wanting... I think the game intentionally matches you against people you can't win against after so long, unfortunately. Alright, let's go see what's on the other Showdown. Let's see if I have any cars for that, because I'm at the wall here. Ron G, I don't know about the Art Charger, buddy. Has anybody found a world record time for that? If so, I haven't seen it. A lot of those cars are pretty darn fast, though. Alright, 4 days and 23 hours for this one. There's really not a lot of choices in here. Oh, the Radford's in there. I wonder why the Golden Star Radford's not showing up. That's weird. Huh. Showdown is odd sometimes. CSR2 will be coming out at some point, but when, I have no idea. I'm not 100% sure when that's going to come out. I believe it might be available in certain regions only. Alright, so for me, I think my best bet's going to be the... Probably the LBNSX, because I don't know. They're both going to be very similar. I'm pretty sure the LBNSX is maxed out. I don't think my Lamborghini is, so this should probably be a little bit faster. I love the way this car looks. Ah, Hunter got the Corvette in one pull. That's awesome, my man. That is awesome. 3, 2, 1, go. I don't remember the exact shift pattern, but it's something along the lines of that. Alright, you got 4 stage 6 parts for the next prestige car, waiting for my suggestion. Suggestion for what? I mean, if you got 4 stage 6, you should be able to blow through it like it's nothing. You like my video on the 20 slowest cars? You know, I figure a lot of people should kind of need to see that. I think a lot of people don't realize there's some cars in the game that are just extremely slow. Those cars really aren't going to do you any favors, you know. What's up, Stacks? How's your day going? But I'm not sure what you mean by you're waiting on a recommendation. I mean, honestly though, you probably only need to put like 2, maybe 3 of those parts on there and blow through it no problem. I don't know if that car shares stage 6 parts with any other cars or not, but... What's up, Darth? I'm doing good. Glad you're doing good. 3, 2, 1, go. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. No, that wasn't right. That was really slow. I know this car has got a really weird shift pattern, but I don't remember it. I know you do a bunch of early shifts, but... I can tell that ran really bad right there. I used to drive this thing all the way back in the day. Millen says, what is this season? That LaBelle Motorsports Z06, Millen. For this season? Maybe it's 1, 2, 3, 4 nitrous. That seems to be about right. So, Magato, how's your day going? I'm doing pretty good. How about yourself? The Yaris is going to be next season, I think. I hope that Yaris is good. I really hope the Yaris is good. Millen says, that's a decent vet. I'll tell you what, that vet looks amazing. 3, 2, 1, go. Oh yeah, the Elite Tuners one is definitely better. Yeah, the GR Yaris is supposed to be a milestone prize car. You're correct, I'm sorry. If I said the wrong thing, I apologize. It is supposed to be a milestone prize car. Ron G says, passing on this season's Prestige Cup, art events are eating up Chevy Fusions. I'll tell you what, those big events will destroy your fusion parts. That is for sure. Alright, let's race this Lamborghini. 3, 2, 1, go. Bam, 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 bam. I think we got him. We got him. Glad you're doing good. That's awesome. Alright, Darth, that Jerry's challenge thing is a weird glitch. I keep getting that constantly, and it gets on my nerves. It just takes you out to the map and there's nothing there. That's just Jerry being a troll. Jerry is trying to troll you is what that is. You just gotta be like, darn you, Jerry. Say, go bother Donna, not me, you know? Leave us alone and go bother Donna, Jerry. Maybe she would like to deal with your crap, but we wouldn't. Millen says, you gotta be fast to shift this car. Uh-oh, Darth is angry at Jerry now. Now we've went and done it. Gosh darn it, Jerry. Jerry's a nice guy, but sometimes he just gets on your nerves. Here we go. 3, 2, 1, go. No matter how fast I try and shift it, it does not shift quickly. Is tier 3, isn't it? Is what tier 3? Oh, the Yaris? I believe... I think it was tier 3. I think you're right about that. I don't know. I was hoping it was going to be a tier 4 car, but I think it is going to be a tier 3 car. My guess is it'll probably be a really nice tier 3 car. Could be wrong though. Oh man, that guy beat me up. Noah says yes and 5 stars. Jerry needs to find out about Tempest 4. How long ago was the last Tempest out? I mean, we've been waiting for what? 6 or 7 years now? Maybe 8 years? And no Tempest 4. I don't think it's ever going to come out, honestly. It would be nice. 3, 2, 1, go. We've been waiting forever. Aw, man. Melon, yeah, I don't like the tier 3 cars either. I'm not a fan of those. I mean, some people love them, but most of us hate the low tier cars. Especially tier 3. That's like the tier nobody likes. Don't know why. Nobody cares for tier 3. I mean, we could definitely use a couple of nice tier 3 cars. That definitely can't hurt to have more good tier 3 cars, though. Ryan said, I did all 3 Tempest events in 2.5 weeks. I don't even know how that's possible, but like you started the game from day 1 and 2.5 weeks later you were done with all of the Tempest events. I don't see how that would be possible. Do you recommend any other stage 6 to use over others on the Z06? Generally, on most cars, and I think the Vet works the same, I think transmission is usually one of the betters. I mean, I guess it also depends on what you're trying to do with it, but transmissions are normally really good on a lot of cars. Body's usually really good on a lot of cars. Trying to remember what else. Transmission and body are almost always the best. Third best is usually crap. I can't remember. Was it intake? I think the third best might usually be the intake, if I remember correctly. But all cars are a little bit different, honestly. Melon says, the Vet loves stage 6 transmission. Noah says body and transmission first. Alright, Ryan says he's been playing since January. Okay, gotcha. I thought you meant you started the game and then 2 weeks later you beat Tempest. That would have been almost impossible, but yeah, if you've got the cars, that's the hard part, right? The hard part is just getting enough cars and getting enough parts on them. But yeah, if you've been playing since January, then that makes sense. Yeah, if you're trying the live race, I would say transmission and body are normally the best ones on almost any car. There may be a few exceptions, but 90% of the time, transmission and body are the best for low upgrade live racing setups. Alright, that guy beat the crap out of me. Love over everything. How's it going? You raced me? Awesome. How's your day going? Melon says, in most cases, transmission is the top stage 6. I would agree with that one. There are a few exceptions, but yeah, normally stage 6 is always going to be your best. Usually. I should probably try and find out what my Lamborghini runs. I don't think it's max, but it might be. These are amazing looking cars, but I'll tell you what, when I got this thing, I used to drive this constantly for a lot of stuff. It was amazing back in the day. You know what, I should probably check this to see if it's got a low upgrade tune. I don't think it does. Three, 2, 1, go. Oh man, we beat the heck out of somebody. Melon says, I can tell you this. In most cases, if you have a universal transmission, use it on stage 6. I mean, that's really pretty good advice. I would save any universal stage 6 parts for really rare cars. I would wait till you have a really rare car because you know what? There's no point in putting on a car just to put it on there. The couple of times I've got one, I end up spending it by mistake, which is a big ol' bummer. I need to pee, guys. I need to pee. I'll be right back in a couple of minutes. Hold on a second, everybody. I shall return. I'll be right back. I'm going to play an advertisement really quick, so if you don't mind, please watch it. That's how us YouTubers get paid. Alrighty, I'm going to start a quick ad break. For 5 minutes, I'll probably be back before that. Probably take me like 3 minutes. Be right back. All right. I am back. We have returned. And I hit the wrong button. There we go. Ba-bam. Get out of there. Alrighty. Let me get through this and back out here. What about a Jaguar type R? A Jag type R? I don't think there's really any good Jaguars in this game, is there? Not that I can remember. Holy crap, that guy just destroyed me. What's he driving? Why was his car so fast? Oh, no wonder. No wonder. You know, I'm not even sure if this car is maxed out, but it doesn't appear to be running very well. Let's try the Lamborghini. It might be a little bit easier to drive. But that's sad, though. They put that one tier 5 car in there that can just destroy everybody else. Doesn't make sense that they do that. But that's how they do it. Darth likes the Jaguars. I've never really been a huge fan of those cars. I mean, some of them are pretty sweet, but I don't know. I like more like tuner type of cars. I like tuners, supercars. I like old muscle cars and hot rods. I've never really been into like Lamborghini, Jaguar type of cars personally. Even though they're really cool, they're not quite my thing. Alright, let's try this car out. Oh, Lancias? Yeah, those are very cool. I don't think you can buy those in the United States, but those are cool cars. Alright, let's try this out. Three, two, one, go. What did this run? This may not even have like a decent amount of parts on it. Alright, this also ran in the 10.8s. Let me go see if there's any more parts I can install on this thing. I'll tell you what, this car, it took me so long to get parts for this car, it was redonkulous. Alright, I can install a couple of parts. Let's see what we got. Oh man, this thing's not even close. Yeah, you know what? I don't have the elite parts on this either. Maybe I'll go back to the other car. Hold on. Let's go back to this. Let me see what I have on it. Problem is, these are both elite cars and I don't have all the elite parts on them. That's the one thing I hate about the elite showdowns. Now, back before this was an elite customs car, it was at one point maxed out. Showdowns are a pain in the butt. What's up, playing cards? How you doing today? Hey Antonio, how's your day going? Hope you're awesome today. Yeah, the Jaguar XJ220 Legends car, that can definitely be pretty good. Let's see if we can make this a little bit faster. All right, 313. I don't know if that'll make it better or worse, but we're going to give that a go. It probably won't do much. It might do something. But I'm not counting on it. I'm definitely not going to put any more elite tokens into this thing, I'll tell you that. You know, I wish they would add more rally cars. That would be really cool if they would add a bunch of rally cars into the game. I love rally cars. I mean, we don't really have anything that really truly looks like a full-blown rally car in this game that I can remember. There might be something. I wonder if that the Subaru Gobstopper, that might have been a rally car. I'd have to go look at it again, but... Yeah, I know a lot of people do like the XJ220 as a live racing car, but... there it goes again with the game prop. Hold on, why does this happen? That's so weird. The controls cut off on me. I'm gonna have to email BlueStacks and ask them why it's doing that. Alright, Noah says the Gobstopper is a time attack cat. An attack cat? Ah, crap. This Porsche is gonna rip me to pieces. But yeah, the Kazi is sweet. I love that Cosworth. Look at that. That's why Showdown's not fair right there. There's no way my car should have been matched up with that guy. No way possible my car should have been matched up with that guy. My car is running a little bit faster though after tweaking the tune. Alright, Melon is disappointed with the Gobstopper. I don't know, it seemed pretty decent. I mean, it didn't seem like the best car in the game or anything, but it seemed like a decent car. Alright, what'd we get that time? Alright, we got a win. 10.6, not bad. I thought the Gobstopper was pretty cool. The looks were awesome though, for sure. The looks were amazing. Oh yeah, the Porsche isn't broken, it's just tier 5 and everything else is tier 4, so... It's not broken, it's just not fair. Same thing as broken, I guess. Melon says it's a racing car. I actually wish they would add an old Subaru with like the rally lights and everything else on it. That would be amazing. Like the iconic WRX rally car, I wish they would add that to the game. That would be awesome. But nope. I don't think they're ever going to do it. All right, that guy, come on, go faster. Nope. He's got more parts on his car. Yeah, old Celicas were sweet. All right, Noah wants to see the 22B. Pro Gaming 36. All right, Pro Gaming, let's race. 3, 2, 1, go. 2, 3, 4. I don't know if I'm supposed to hit nitrous on 5th gear or 6th gear, but it's one or the other. Melon would like to see Colin's car. I don't have the Porsche Dark. I don't even own the Porsche yet. I'm still working on trying to restore that mirror SV. That's the thing, it takes freaking years to restore all these cars. I do not like Legends. Never have, never will. Legends Revival, I mean, it's a cool idea, but I don't really care about it too much. Maybe I'm weird, but I'm not into that. Not into it. Oh yeah, a CRX would be sweet. I used to own a CRX. That was a cool little car. Dark, you think it's NOS on 7th? Let's try it. I thought it was 5th or 6th. It could be 7th. It actually sounds right for some reason. Ah, crap. Sandwiches. No way to beat this thing. 3, 2, 1, go. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and nitrous. Alright, let's see what we run. And 5. That was about the same, but yeah, 6th or 7th works. Which one's better? I'm not sure. That would take a lot of time to figure out. Not really a lot of time, but quite a few runs of paying attention. Alright, we got about 30 more minutes left on the stream, everybody. Ven said I answered your question, buddy. The content creation account is missing a whole bunch of cars, so I don't have access to the invader. I was planning on making a video for that like a week ago or something, but unfortunately, if I don't have the cars, I can't do it. I probably answered that about, I don't know, maybe like 2 hours ago, so I'm guess either YouTube didn't tell you I answered it or you just haven't logged on and found it yet, but I'm not sure how good YouTube is of letting people know that somebody, hold on. I don't know if YouTube's any good at letting you guys know when I reply to your comments. I know if somebody replies to, like if I comment on something and somebody replies to it, YouTube never tells me about the replies. They show me new comments when people comment on my videos, but they never show me when somebody replies to one of my replies, I guess you would say. That's confusing. Alright, fastest car for the Showdown is the Tier 5 car. There's only one Tier 5 car in there, so the Porsche blows away everything else. The Lamborghini and this thing, if you got them all maxed out, they're very similar times. I can't remember which one's faster, but I think they both run like, what was it, 10.7s? If you max them out completely. But if you got the Porsche, that's going to be the fastest one out of all of them. But yeah, you cannot beat that Porsche with a tier 4 car. Notices the 22B is the most expensive Subaru. Very rare. I wish I were a billionaire. Honestly, if I were filthy stinking rich, I would probably buy a full-blown rally car. At least I think I would. I'm not sure. There's probably more constructive ways to spend that money, though. But if I had so much money I didn't know what to do with it, then yeah, I would probably build one. Why did I stop making videos on pulling the prestige cars? You know, it's just gotten to the point where the game adds new stuff so quickly, it's just been really hard to keep up with it all. There's a lot of times where, you know, I used to always post one every Friday, but on Fridays I have to make another a video for one of my other channels. I got 3 YouTube channels, right? So Fridays I make videos for my other channel, and I always had to squeeze the box opening in on Friday. Plus, there's a lot of times where something else comes up on this game on Friday that I got to make a video for that. And it just got to the point where there's just so much stuff so quickly. I feel like I lost my train of thought. I just kind of, I don't know. I lost my train of thought again. I keep saying I probably should start making those unboxing videos again, but it's just hard to squeeze extra stuff in right now. Oh man. If I didn't have the autoimmune disease and I could sit in my chair all day like a normal person, I would have more time for extra stuff, but like when I live stream, I do it laying down because I can't sit in a chair for very long, so I'll lay down when I live stream. It's actually it's really a pain in the butt. OFR wants to know, are we going to get CSR3 in the States? I think so, but when, I have no idea. I think it's still in testing stages, actually. My guess is when they're done with the testing stages, we'll probably get it in the United States. One thing I notice about game development is it's always really slow, and sometimes things don't get ready till later on. Alright, so bottom line is my car is definitely hitting the wall. I'm going to go grab something and we're going to live race it because I've hit the wall on both Showdowns. Showdown's getting boring. CSR3 is definitely going to be very different. I'm currently trying to get access to CSR3. I would love to be able to try it out and make a couple of videos and let everybody see what it's like. Alright, Jay has been getting ads on CSR for CSR3. I've heard a few people saying that actually. I don't know if that means they're getting really close to releasing it or what. Dara says on Gran Turismo 7, I put the engine from the V6 Scudo High Pikes Peak in Evo 10. It's getting over 1,000 hip. So you put an you put an Scudo engine in a on something. I'm bad at just being dyslexic. It's not easy to read. I suck at reading. Don't make fun of me. What do I want to live race today? What do I want to live? You know what? I haven't driven this thing in a while. Let's grab this thing. Vincent said I've been seeing ads to what for CSR2? My guess, if you guys are getting ads for it, that means it's probably going to be coming out really soon. Maybe. I haven't seen anything about a proper release date. All right, 10.8 lobby, guys and gals. 10.8 lobby. I think the last Gran Turismo game I ever played was Gran Turismo 3. I haven't had a gaming console in a long time. I don't think William D's here. Hopefully he's doing okay. Is that you, Max? Veteran noob? You gave that account away, didn't you? I wonder if that's Max's old account. It might be. Yeah, Millen, I don't know if they're going to add tuning to the game or not. But right now it sounds like there's not a lot of tuning or no tuning to the cars on CSR2. I'm not sure why they would not do that, honestly. Alright, what's going on here? Dear people. Are we going to race or what? Hello? One of two things happening here. The game glitched out or this person's trying to cheat me out of a win. Which one is it? Dear game, hello? Are you there? Hello? Noah said, I think he's got a hard time making it to the Friday streams. Yeah, he's been crazy busy. Alright, what's going on here? I haven't seen this happen in a long time. Does this mean we've disconnected or what? Is this a person trying to do the void glitch that doesn't do it right, or what's happening here? Alright, we got problems. I don't know if we're ever going to go. Gosh darn it. This could be a person trying to screw me out of a win. Or it could be a game glitch. Which one is it? I really don't know. I think it's a game glitch. I mean, technically, this should make me disconnect. Oh, wait. Yeah, that made me disconnect. Wow, my car is gone. That person got the win. I think that was somebody cheating. I think that's a cheater, guys. I could be wrong. It might be a game glitch. I shouldn't really call out cheaters because it could easily be a game glitch. I don't know what that was. I didn't like it though. Alright, let's try and race this guy. I expect this car to destroy me if this car knows how if this guy is good at tuning, it will probably destroy me. Alright. 3, 2, 1, go. Maybe I'll get one, I don't know. Oh, it's gonna be close. I got it, I got it. Sweet. I forget what lobby I said I was in. 10.8, I think, right? Pretty sure it was 10.8. All right. This is a really cool car. Noah says, took his bet too. Oh man. That guy was like, nope. Don't want to do it. That's the worst part about live racing though, is trying to find people who are not busy. Alright, is this the CTS-V Blackwing? The Blackwing Cadillac's a beast. We'll try this guy. This is another car that will probably destroy me if they know what they're doing. Alright, here we go. Bam. Bam. I really like the way this car looks. This car looks amazing. Alright, Mark wants to know Zonda or Z06 for Showdown. I'm actually not sure which one's faster. I really don't know. I'll probably make a video on that here pretty soon, but I would have to look it up to tell you the truth. Now, if you look at the video's description, you'll find a world record sheet that should show the fastest time recorded on each car. So if you need to know right now, you might want to look up that world record sheet. I don't know why, but ever since I got those shingles, I've been crazy tired. Like ridiculously tired. I don't really like it. There's Melon. We got Melon in a Demon 170. He's in the 170. All right, 3, 2, 1, go. Go, little car, go, little... Nope, he got me. He got me. Does the game tell you if you make a world record pass? No. No, it doesn't. Yuma says, shingles will do that. Thing is, like, they haven't gone away completely. They still itch really bad. They hurt a little bit, but shingles sucked. That was not a fun thing to have. Especially there was probably like the first 2 weeks was really not fun. Well, when you first start getting them, it's not so bad, but then it gets worse and worse and worse, and then you have 2 weeks of no fun at all. Stacks, have a great day, buddy. Thank you for stopping by. Catch you later. Hope the rest of your day is awesome. Noah, when does it tell you personal record? I've never had anything pop up and say, hey, you beat your time or anything. Do you actually get that? Because I've never seen that. Love still got scars. Mine kind of like just I don't think I'm gonna have any scars. Mine were just like, it looked like I had like a million bug bites all over my back. And then they just slowly went away and like flattened out. Now my whole back is like smooth and the bumps are gone. But they still itch like crazy. So I'm probably lucky. I don't think I'm gonna have scars from it, but I just wanted to stop itching. About a week ago, I went back to the doctor and he gave me some sort of antihistamine for itching, and it doesn't help at all. Alright, Noah says you gotta pay attention. It only tells you right after the race. Right next to the time you run. I've never seen that. Next time I get a new car, I'm going to pay attention to that. Noah, are you on iOS or Android? Yeah, mine never really acted like blisters. It was more like 10,000 mosquitoes bit the crap out of me. Mine was more like that. Love says, hope you feel better. Thank you. Alright, Noah said it does it for 0 to 60 and 0 to 100 on iOS. I will say iOS has a couple of features that Android doesn't. I wonder if Android has that. That's interesting. Now that really makes me wonder, does Android get that? I'm really not sure. All right. All right, we got about 10 more minutes, everybody. 10 more minutes, guys and gals. Does Android get what? He's saying when you beat your world record time or your fastest time on a car, the game tells you on the screen, but I've never seen it. I'm pretty sure I would have noticed that, but I could be very wrong. There's a pretty good chance I don't pay attention to certain things. I wonder if it tells you you ran your slowest time ever. I do like this car though. I think this car weighs like 5,000 pounds in real life. It's a monster. It is a monster. I wonder what would happen if you took an engine from something like this and put it in like a Geo Metro. You would need a pretty powerful engine to make some big heavy thing fast. Imagine putting it in a go-kart or something. That would probably be even crazier. I'm telling you, like, ever since I got the shingles, like 6 p.m. rolls around and I'm like having a hard time staying awake. I've just been so tired. It's awful. Like right now, it's almost 1 o'clock and I'm like, I'm ready to go to bed. That's bad. I can't really take naps during the day though. I mean, I could try, but they don't ever work. Melon, good swaps, buddy. Oh man, a turbo Hayabusa engine in a golf cart? That would be crazy. That would be super crazy. That probably wouldn't be very safe to drive that thing. Imagine going that fast in the golf. Oh, he's got. Wait. Oh. That was a good race. Aw, come on now. That was a really good race. It sucks to lose when you were that close. That close and you lose. What a bummer. It wheeled. I would not want to do a wheelie in a golf cart. I could just see that thing flipping over and busting into like a million little pieces, going down the track at 900 miles per hour. It would be bad. It would be really bad. I don't feel like golf carts are very stable. I could be wrong. Maybe they're more stable than I think, but I would be scared to death to drive a really fast golf cart. They're fun to drive around in, though. I don't know why they're fun. But for some reason, they're fun. Lawnmower racing? Yeah. You know, the first time I saw that, it was people driving like yard tractors with crazy engines. I'd assume there's probably different levels of it, but people were just buying like if you went down to the Home Depot and bought like a little riding lawnmower, I saw people driving those around with these big massive engines on them. I'm like, holy crap, that's amazing. But yeah, that doesn't give me like confidence that it's not going to flip over and kill me though. I don't know, if I'm going to drive something that fast, I'm going to want to make sure it's really stable and that the wheels aren't going to fly off. I mean, nobody wants the wheels to fly off when they're going down the street at 90 miles per hour. At least I wouldn't think so. I forget whose turn it is to win, so I'm just going to run slow. Oh, it was my turn. Thank you for being honest, because I had totally forgotten. Uh-oh. A V12 on a Harley. What's that one motorcycle that's got some monstrous engine? It's like a... Who makes that? Like, I think it's called like a Magnum or something. Have you guys seen that? That's a pretty crazy deal. Melon says, got an idea. What car would you like the tune for, guys? Alright, Melon would like to know what car you would like a tune for. For live racing. What car would you guys like to see set up for live racing? Melon's got an idea. Ace says, thanks for the swaps. Ace. Oh yeah. Ace, how you doing today, buddy? I'm out of gas. It's pretty much time to end the stream anyways, but... I guess that's the perfect... I ran out of gas right at ending time, guys. Ah, Noah says the Bentley Continental Pikes Peak. I'm not sure how many of our viewers have that car, but that's a pretty cool car. That's a really cool car, actually. It says nap time. I got to do a few things, then I probably will try and take a short nap. Generally, I can't sleep during the day for some reason, but if I do fall asleep during the day, it's usually for like maybe 10 to 20 minutes tops, and then I'm back awake, but I just have to suffer with being tired. But once like 6 p.m. rolls around, then I actually start trying to fall asleep. It's kind of weird the way my body works, but it's like on a crazy clock where there's certain hours I just can't sleep between. I don't know why. Kind of always been that way for some reason. Ace is doing good. That's awesome. Yeah, I hope the shingle stops itching as well. Thank you. One of these days, I'm sure it'll go away completely, but I think they say it can take sometimes like some people can hang on to it for months before it goes away completely. So hopefully it goes away soon. I don't like it. I mean, it could be worse, I suppose, but I'm not a fan of it. I don't like it one bit. It's not a lot of fun. Not a lot of fun at all. All right. Melon says, at least you pick a good car. All right, Melon says the Helena Hitmen have one spot open. You guys are looking for a good crew to join. Hit up Melon there. Did I get the free car from Las Vegas? Nope. I'm still at about 1,000 trophies, so I'm not even close. I don't have enough stage 6 parts to make my car fast enough is the issue. Melon's got one spot open, guys and gals. One spot open on Melon's crazy crew right there. The Helena Hitmen. That would actually be a good crew to join if you need to join one. The new season just started, so it's not a bad time to find yourself a crew. Jay, did you get the car? It's not easy to get that thing, I'll tell you that. That is for sure. All right, let me exit the game here. Love over everything. Yeah, you too, buddy. Thank you for stopping by. I appreciate it. Hope you have a great day. Thank you. Thank you. Let me look at something really quick here. I'm looking at something on my streaming software really fast. So don't mind me. Alright, I got about 6 decibels of compression when I talk. That might be a little bit much compression, I don't know. Let me turn that down a little bit. Hello, check 1 2 1 2, check 1 2. All right, that's a little less compression, but that's probably it right there. I'm just adjusting the compressor. What a compressor does is when you talk, when you get louder, it turns the louder parts down, but if you got too much, it sounds squished. But let's just say I get loud and I start yelling about something, it'll turn that down so it doesn't break your ears. That's pretty much what the compressor does. I think anybody making, especially live streaming, should be running one of those. Like, I don't know how many times I've been watching somebody's YouTube video, and next thing you know, that person starts yelling about something and they get 10 times louder, and you're like ripping your headphones out going, holy crap, man, why? A lot of people don't, but anybody who's live should definitely have a compressor. Now, too much compression will sound kind of crappy, but you only want a little bit on your regular speaking voice, not much at all. Or you'll sound, if you run too much, you sound more like one of those radio broadcast guys where it just sounds really flat. Some people like that sound, but it does sound very unnatural. Howard Stern ran a lot of compression. A lot. He probably ran like 12 compressors. He had so much. Anyways, I just want to say thank you for coming out to my videos. Thank you for watching my streams. You guys and girls are amazing. I really do appreciate it. Darth, I'm glad you got over 1,000 keys. That's awesome. I would definitely say keep saving those. If I remember correctly, I waited till I had about... Crap, I think I had about 3,000 or 4,000. I saved up for months. It kind of sucked, but before I started playing this game, I had very little patience. Thanks, Melon. Wait, he says go back? What do you mean? What am I going back on? All right. Anyways, everybody, thank you for being here. You're all awesome. Have a wonderful rest of your day. I'll be back on Sunday for a live racing stream. Hope to see you guys and gals there. Have a wonderful rest of your day, and we will catch you next time. Bye-bye.